Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalista Adumike, a professional makeup artist and a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you're stopping by for the first time, you are highly welcome, and to my returning subscribers, you're welcome guys. I'm starting off with cleaning her face with the Garnier cleansing water, after which I am blending her brows, getting it set for the brow game. Then going into the Pure Badescu hydrating spray. So I spray it all over her face using the brush to push in the product into her face properly. Then after which I use the vitamin C face serum from Dr. Raphael or Russell to further hydrate her skin. Then I had to use my hand to massage the product into her skin very well. Sorry guys, I had a cut on that day, so that's why I had that in that mark on my finger. So after which I used the fan to push in the product into her skin very well, so the product will dry into her skin. Now after that, I'm using the Cos S moisturizer. It's a very lovely moisturizer. You really need to try it out. So I use that moisturizer to moisturize her face as well. Then I'm using the Power Seal from Miss Metic to prime her face. Then after which I also use the Rimmel Stay Matte to mattify her face very well, because she had a bit of oily skin, so I had to mattify her skin very well. So now we are done with the skin prep. We are now to foundation. I use 3 foundations. One is the Beauty by AD foundation in the shade 06, NARS in the shade Cerus, and the next one was Huda Beauty in the shade Toffee. So I mix the 3 of them together, and I use this small brush to apply the product on her skin. After which I spray the face with the Mario Badescu hydrating spray, so that it will be very easy for the product to blend well onto her skin. Then I use the fan too to dry it up a bit. Using my beauty blender from Beauty Line by Didi, I blend the product very well guys. You need to blend. The secret of a perfect and a flawless makeup is on the blending game. So now I'm to the contouring of the face. So I'm using that roller foundation in the shade 520 to contour the whole of her face, from her cheek to her forehead, all over her face. Then for the blush, I'm using this TM Essential Cream Blush in the shade Headline. I'm using it. Then I also use another blush as well on it. I think it's Make It Count or so, can't remember. So this is the other blush I added on it. Yes, that's it. So I added this orange blush from TM Essential as well. So after blushing the face, you guys see the way it was popping. Then I used this Nuban concealer in the shade 042 to highlight her under eyes. And I also use the Kevin O'Con concealer in the shade XX11 to mix it up with in the outer side of the eyes. Then I blend. I also use that one as well for the T-zone. I mixed it up as well again with the Urban Beauty concealer in that same shade 042. I used that Urban Beauty concealer on it. Yes, that's exactly what I did. So now I use that same beauty blender I've been using and blend the product very well. You see, I didn't start with blending under the eyes first. I started with the forehead before I went down to the bridge of the nose. I just want to give the under a bit of time, not too long, just a bit of time to get tacky a bit, so that the coverage will be mind-blowing. Do you understand? So I just use that little time to allow that concealer under the eye to get a bit tacky. Using the setting powder from Merak in the shade Ginger. So this baking spice is the real deal guys. So now I'm Now contouring her nose using that same foundation I use in contouring her face. I'm using that same foundation to contour her nose. So I use, you know, do you see what I did? I used the other side of the beauty blender to blend the contour. Not, you know, the beauty blender is in two sides. I didn't use the side I've been using to blend the face to blend the contour. You know, the contour shade is a bit dark, so that you don't use a dark shade to mess up the other side of the face. So after the contouring of the nose, I use that same, this is not time for baking, so I use that same setting powder to bake the under eye, and as well did a reverse contour for the nose. So I'm using this powder palette from House of Tara. Use the shade, I use the shade 42 to set the whole of her face. So after setting the whole of her face, I'm now onto the brows, guys. So I'm using the Merak angle brush and again Esther brow pomade in the shade Toffee for her brows. So after which I use this pencil from Davis to fill in the sparse areas in the brows. The same thing I did for the other side is what I'm doing for the other side of the brows. So after which I'm using this Tara brow highlighter to highlight the brows. I really like the feeling of that particular highlighter, so I'm using it to highlight the brows carefully to give it the right shape of the face. So I'm using this Merak flat brush for the highlighting. So guys, after which I use this brush with the setting powder to set under the eyes where I highlighted. Now for the eyeshadow, I use the benign eyeshadow primer as a base for the eyes. And then I also use this powder, a shade, deep dark shade in the powder for the transition color. Then I use Blossom eyeshadow for the eyes. So I use a dark shade at the to darken the transition color I did before, a bit dark. Then I also use at the outer part of the crease. So look at the colors I use for the crease of the eyes. Beautiful colors. This Blossom eyeshadow palette is a combo of so many beautiful colors. So I just did a mixture of some nude colors. The darker one is at the middle and the lighter one is at the beginning part of the eyes. That's it. So I just combine everything together, blend, no harsh line. I don't want to see where the first color starts and where it ends, so you just blend everything together and it came out so beautiful. So then after which I used this eyeliner from Beauty Line by Didi. This eyeliner is so dark, guys. So now I'm using it to line her eye at the lash line. Carefully, you know, at this junction you don't want to make any mistake. You don't want any black liner to come and stain the eyeshadow that you have done already. So, and this is it. It came out so beautiful, so beautiful. So see me going back to be careful and to make sure everywhere is properly lined carefully. So I also mix it with black gel liner from Paula. I used it at the tear dots, right? Yes, that's tear dots. So just make it a bit dark. I just wanted the gel liner to, you know, darken that tear dot very well to make it poppy. You get it? So I'm always scared using that liquid liner so I don't mess it up, you know. So I use that Paula gel liner, black gel liner. I also use it also for the under of our eyes, so everywhere will be very dark. So this is me using the Tara mascara to clean off the natural lashes, the product that must have fallen on the natural lashes. I'm cleaning it off with the mascara. So this liner, a graphic liner, is from Blossom. This is a orange color, so I just want to give it a little bit of a wing graphic line, but it was not that obvious. I didn't want it to be very, very obvious, but it was just, you know, just a pop of color, just something to spice the eyes. Then after which I went to these lashes from Mismetic. Then I used this eyeliner from House of Tara, I think in the shade Area Y. This is the shade Area Y. Then I use this same Tara retractable under eye pencil to just darken the under eye lashes, so that it will be more, you know, obvious. Then I use this Zaron mascara that has two sides. Use the smaller side of it to bring down the under eyelashes. Then for the lip, I'm using the Avon lipstick in the shade 28. I use it to line her lip. See, I really gave it so much concern, lining this lip carefully. So I use this after lining her lip, the next shade I used was So Pro orange lipstick in the shade Nene. But before I put the orange lipstick, I blend that liner first. I blend it, then before I went on with the orange lipstick. My model refused to put her head one place. She shall turn to this side and turn to the other side. But eventually we got it done. And this a magic lipstick, I just got the nude in the magic lipstick, and I blended it on it, after which I add the white and I just blend the colors and, you know, just try something out. The beauty is to blend, and look at how beautiful the lip came out. You know, I used about 4 colors on this lip, and see how beautiful it is. So I'm done with the lip. I'm using my small brush from Tara to, you know, sweep off the excess baking setting powder from the setting powder that we use in baking. So, and see this look. So I'm using this gloss from Paula. I've forgotten the name of this gloss, but see that gloss is so beautiful. It's not a clear gloss, but it's just there. And we are done with this look. I sprayed this face with the same Mario Badescu. I just feel so comfortable spraying with Mario Badescu because it takes away that powdery effect and leave it flawless and, you know, in my skin, giving in my skin, and that is why I'm so comfortable with it. So I went back into that same blush, orange blush from TM Essential that I used before, and just to, you know, bring out the blush out a bit more. Then after which I'm using this Makeup Revolution highlighter to give the face a bit of shine. And now to my So Pro Silly, that's the shade, and this is the perfect look we have been coming to, and the look is giving everything beautiful. Well, this is the end. Please guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to leave me nice comments, like, share and subscribe to my channel, guys. You know, we have one family, so let's build this family together. Thank you so much for your amazing support. I am so grateful. I don't take your love for granted. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye bye. Until I see you in my next video. Bye.